Goa's first mass leader, Dayanand Bandholkar, espoused the cause of land to the tiller and removal of landlordism. Today, political parties do not have mass leaders due to very few social movements in Goa. Also, there is a case that many social leaders are not willing to take the leap into politics, even as participating in social movements itself is politics.
They have won not because of the platform. Correct. They have won because of themselves.
Correct. But that's happening with all parties.
Correct.
See, again, we come to another point on this. See, what happens is we all know that there's no ideology remaining in most parties. I mean, it may be only on paper, which is not there. Also, do you think Goa also lacks a mass leader or a couple of mass leaders around whom politics moves around? I mean, for better or worse, I mean, we mentioned Bausai, we mentioned Dr. Jackson. Later on, we could talk about other leaders in the Congress. Even Dr. Willi to a little extent was there, give or take. So we always had, and then of course the Parikar, Manohar Parikar burst into the scene. And then his reign lasted for a little while and the Congress came. But don't you feel that when Goa is completely bereft of a tall leader or tall leaders, it all becomes centered around regional satraps in different constituencies trying to get what? So why has a tall leader in Goa not emerged according to her? I mean, over a last say 6 years or 7 years, why has there been no strong individual leader around whom politics revolves around?
Somehow, what Radha says is correct. That nobody has time for the future. It has to be now, now and now. And the immediate power becomes a big problem. Immediate, we have to get power today.
Correct.
That is the problem where you are not bothered about the future. You are not bothered about leadership.
Correct.
You are prepared to sacrifice anything to get power.
Yes, and if you see the trend in naming CM candidates and CM faces, people who are named CM candidates and CM faces do not have a long track record in politics at all. They don't even have a short track record. For instance, AAP, which is the only party which religiously names CM faces, it had named Elvis Combs last time, and now they've named Amit Palekar as. We'll come to the AAP factor a little later. But
since you are talking of leaders,
yes.
If you look at other states, you find there is leadership there. And the leadership normally evolves from the person's involvement in not just election politics, but in social movements.
Right.
So if you like Maharashtra, Karnataka, the leaders whom we call as leaders of political parties, they have evolved from social movements.
Right.
So in Goa, that was there, Bhausai Banukar to be considered leader because he came from certain social movements, and main thing was land to the tiller.
Correct.
Removal of landlordism. So there is, and the Manohar Parikar emerged as leader due to so many other factors. I mean, we can call that BJP had a leader.
Right.
Now you find all parties are leaderless.